Hello NBA fans, and welcome back to another episode of the NBA The Week That Was. Today will be the 14th episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series here on this channel. That means we're almost halfway through this series, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. Today we'll be analyzing the second Los Angeles team, the LA Lakers, and see what went well for them this year, and what could be worked on moving forward, as well as how I think they will be doing in the Orlando resumption of the season. So without further ado, let's get right into the next episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series here on the NBA The Week That Was. Today, as I previously mentioned, we will be analyzing the LA Lakers. To start with, let's just get right into it. Let's talk about LeBron James. I personally believe he is number 2 in the GOAT ranking, but nevertheless, currently, he's the best player in the NBA. And this year, at age 35, that man has still been on a mission. I feel if Giannis weren't in the league, LeBron would be winning the MVP without any doubt. That guy at age 35 is averaging 28 points, around 8 rebounds, and around 10 assists. And he's just playing out of his mind. That guy is, as I said, he really wants that ring. He feels that this is the year that the Lakers can get the ring. This year, he stepped a bit back on scoring. My bad. I didn't mean 28 points. He's been averaging around 26 points, but he's averaging around 10.5 assists, which is a league high. This year, he stepped back on the scoring ends, not as explosive. Obviously, he's one of the most explosive players in the league, but not the LeBron we saw in Miami or the rookie LeBron and the LeBron in Cleveland. However, now he's he's aging like fine wine in the sense, he's becoming more experienced. He's making the best passes. He's the best passer in the league, and he's just, carrying the team, I feel. However, it's not like last year where LeBron didn't have any help. The Lakers, including Rob Pelinka, obviously their general manager, did a great job by acquiring Anthony Davis as that second fiddle to LeBron. LeBron's at a point in his career where, he's 35 years old. You can't expect him to do what he did with that 2017-2018 Cavs team, carry them all the way to the finals, carry a bunch of scrubs to the finals. He needed a guy like Anthony Davis, just have a second option to look to instead of a player like Brandon Ingram, who obviously is great in his own end, but nothing like Anthony Davis. Davis has been a great big man for the Lakers. He's been a great offensive post scorer. His 3-point shooting has been average, but he's been a great post scorer, great in the paint, and he's always been a great free throw shooter. However, I feel his presence is most felt on the defensive end, where he grabs all those rebounds and is just scary for any guy driving in the lane. Seeing Anthony Davis there is not a good sight. However, he's just because of the way he is, he's so mobile, he can also guard on the perimeter, making him one of the most versatile defensive players in the league. So this year, it hasn't been all LeBron. Davis has also pitched in a lot. However, as I said, Pelinka has done a great job building a team that suits LeBron's talents. He got great 3-and-D shooters that I feel are crucial to the Lakers' success this year, including Danny Green, Avery Bradley, and they previously had Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. All of these guys are great 3-point shooters. I think all of them shoot around 37% or above, and they're all great wing defenders, which perfectly complements LeBron's game. He drives in, kicks it out, and they splash the 3, and on defense, they just guard the perimeter well. They're premier perimeter defenders. They also have Kyle Kuzma, who can give you those 15-16 points off the bench, who's also been quite good for the Lakers on nights. He's been inconsistent, but when it's his night, he's given the Lakers the crucial points that they've needed for many wins. Their big man duo of JaVale McGee and the resurgence of Dwight Howard has also been really good. Both of them are great shot blockers and are great at getting both offensive and defensive rebounds, which has been really good for the Lakers. They're really able to hold their own in the paint and don't really require help. Lastly, I want to mention Rajon Rondo. Even though he's not at his Celtics days, he's still a capable playmaker and can, when he needs to, make the right pass, and occasionally can slash into the rim and shoot and make a good layup and drive in. So when LeBron and Rondo are on the floor, they're great playmakers and, can really set the play up for the Lakers, can think ahead and just know where people are going to be and make the right pass for easy buckets. So overall, the Lakers aren't all about, well, to an extent, they're all about LeBron, which I'll cover later on. However, they do have a solid supporting cast, which is crucial for every team in the NBA. Right now, let's just talk about Orlando. I personally feel that the Lakers are going to win the championship. Even though Avery Bradley, one of their starting shooting guard, is opting out of the season due to family issues, I feel that the Lakers still, LeBron's on a mission, as I've been consistently saying. This is a year he feels he can get that ring, that fourth ring, that's going to boost his legacy by a lot. I feel that during this quarantine period, he's been putting in the most work he ever has just to, be completely ready. He's just going to go full steam and take the Lakers all the way past the Clippers and Kawhi Leonard, past Giannis and the Bucks, and get that fourth ring for himself and, count another ring for the countless rings that the Lakers already have. As I said before, the Lakers haven't had many weaknesses this year. If you have LeBron James carrying you on your back, you're not going to have many weaknesses. However, there is one thing I really need to point out, which is do or die for the Lakers in Orlando this year. It's their inconsistency without LeBron James. Even with Anthony Davis, who by himself in New Orleans had some great games where he would carry his team, when LeBron's off the floor, the Lakers are a completely different team. If LeBron wasn't on this Laker team and you replace him with any average wing player, the Lakers wouldn't be making the playoffs. They really need to figure out, if they need to play without LeBron, how they're going to do it. Frank Vogel has been a great coach. I forgot to mention that before, I'll mention it now. He's been a great coach. He's worked well with the star personalities of this team, but he's also been great with the veterans and also the young guys like Kuzma and Alex Caruso. However, they really need to figure out a strategy. A group of players, or just some sort of offense to run when LeBron's off the floor. Defense, they still hold their own on the defensive end without LeBron. However, offense is horrible without LeBron James. So if the Lakers want to be successful, as I believe they will, they need to find that solution. How do we make a good playoff caliber offense without LeBron James on the floor? I believe that lineup comes with Rondo, Danny Green, Kuzma, Howard, and Anthony Davis. I think they should run the offense through Anthony Davis, give him the ball, give it in the paint. Dwight Howard's going to be at the edge of the paint, ready for the offensive rebound. He has Kuzma and Green to look as for shooters, and Rondo will be the playmaker to get Davis the ball in the paint. However, if they can't, if Davis isn't able to produce offense as we've seen him do, you have Kuzma on the floor who can also create his own shot. So with Kuzma and Davis, you have two shot-creating bigs. With Howard, you have a guy who's gonna be a rim runner. He's gonna catch the lobs from Rondo, and he's gonna get the offensive rebounds. Rondo's gonna be the playmaker, and Danny Green's gonna be the perimeter defender and the three-point shooter. So I feel that's a lineup that can really hold their own in the playoffs without LeBron. So, and as I said, that is very important. If the Lakers want to be successful in Orlando, they need to figure out how to run an offense without LeBron James. And with that, we wrap up the 14th episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series here on the NBA the week that was. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like down below, and if you're new to this channel, subscribe as well. If you have any feedback for me, as always, leave it in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly series here on the NBA the week that was. See ya.